All right, so this is Prey. It's the new Predator movie. It's getting good reviews. I'll say how I feel about it in a second. It's directed by Dan Trachtenberg. So it takes place in 1719. So this is way, way, way back. So the Predator is, not to the level that he was in the original. So I guess it makes it make more sense him taking out, him going after Native Americans, stuff like that. Naru, the main character, is played by Amber Midthunder, and she's in this Native American tribe. She wants to be a hunter, but she's not that good at hunting. Her brother, Tabe, played by Dakota Beavers, he's a really good hunter, right? He kind of tries to inspire her to be a little bit better, but he still recognizes that she just can't hunt, right? She should just stay in the tribe. They go on this hunt for this tiger, not tiger, this lion, and she goes with them with the group uh, because she's a really good tracker. They keep her around, and because she's tracking and she's so good at it, she realizes something else is going on here. Like, it's not just an animal or anything like that. This is something else that's out there that's doing this. But they go after the lion. She gets knocked out. She gets brought back to the tribe, and the brother comes back. He has defeated the lion. So she decides that she's going to go out there and go after this thing. I guess to prove herself or something like that. She's really adamant on going after it, and death ensues as a result of that. So there are some positives here, but ultimately I didn't like this movie. I thought it was written pretty badly. We'll get into that. But good things, positives. The cinematography, great, right? I love the way the movie looks, the way that they shoot these areas and things like that. Really good. Some good camera work. There's a part where she's on a tree and she spins around to look at the lion, and the camera follows her. I like that. The score is really good and really fits, I think. And I like the main character and her brother. I thought they had a really good rapport with one another. There's a fun scene where she's aiming at something. She pretends to fall asleep while the brother's telling her a story, so he just picks up his arrow and just shoots it to get on her nerves. And I like that. I like their dynamic to the point where I was actually kind of rooting for them, towards the end and things like that with what's going on. But the best part of the movie is the Predator. There's a part where he takes on a bear. It's fantastic. There's a part where he kills a bunch of people. There's some Frenchmen there. They're like complete cartoon characters. They're there just to die. And it was still really thrilling, right? He's using all these different things. He's got this shield thing. He doesn't have that laser thing that's on his shoulder at this point, but he does have these little needles or whatever that he shoots. He still, sees people through heat and things like that. So there's still some of that from the other movies, and it's great. That's where the movie's at its best. It's when he's just taking out people. I mean, he's just going through them. It is savage. All that being said, the movie is written really badly, right? It feels like it's artificially manipulated to favor the main character, right? To where she has insane plot armor, where even wild animals, like there's a bear that's about to kill her. The dog that she has runs away from it, so the bear just leaves her and goes to chase after the dog. It's like, really? Yeah, it just feels so unnatural. And then the predator himself is not killing her at certain points where he should, because he doesn't see her as a threat. And they say that multiple times in the movie. He doesn't see her as a threat because she's a woman, because they are doing a female empowerment thing in this movie, and it is insanely heavy-handed and laid on way too thick, right? Like the tribesmen, other tribesmen, she goes with them to go after the lion, and he's like, we didn't need a cook for this hunt. Like, if it wasn't in 1719, they would have just straight up told her to go back to the kitchen, right? Like, it is so heavy-handed, it's insane. So because of that, they have the predator kill someone on the ground that has no legs, that has no weapon, completely defenseless, kills him, but right afterwards she's aiming a gun at him, at the predator, and he's just standing there. It's like, really? Really? The predator's just like sexist on that level to where it's like, a woman? Hell no, she could never do anything to me, even though she's aiming a weapon directly at me. This doesn't make sense with the predator in this movie, even just this movie, the way that they've set it up, that he would kill a defenseless man on the ground, but not her. It's like, okay, you're forcing that. Also, the progression of the main character in this, she can't hunt at all, and then all of a sudden she's able to kill 3 rabbits and have them for dinner. It's like, okay, and then if it was just that, then fine. But then she's able to take out a whole camp of the French guys that are there, and she's able to use a gun after just like one little thing of instruction. She struggles with it for a little bit, then she's able to use it. It's like, come on, this is ridiculous. It doesn't feel natural at all. It's like you're artificially giving this character this progression or making the character able to do it because they're the main character, right? And because you have this female empowerment message going on. It's just it's not good. It's lame. Also, early on with her being so adamant on taking on this predator, I started to not like her because it's like, really, you know that you can't take this thing on. So why are you so adamant on doing it to the point where you're putting other people in your tribe in danger, right? Where they're just getting taken out, and she starts to run away as they're getting killed. And it's like, well, this is what you wanted. You caused this to happen at this point, right? I was like, if the brother had gotten killed by the predator early on, this would make sense because then she'd be like just filled with vengeance. She wouldn't care whether she could take him out. But the way it's written is like there's really no reason other than to, I guess, prove herself, and that's not enough. It's not enough for her to go this far. You know, all that being said, it does have some good things about it. I'm going to give it a rental anyway because it is still watchable, but it's really frustrating because it starts to fall apart when it comes to the writing. Really being generous halfway through, but it's probably a little bit earlier than that. It's probably like after like it's probably like a quarter of the way through where I was like, okay, yeah, this is starting to I don't know about this. But anyway, yeah, it's getting good reviews probably because of the female empowerment message, where certain people would just give it a positive review because of that, or because of the parts of it that are really good. But for me, it didn't work, and yeah, it came off as mediocre to me. But anyway, that's Prey, and we're done.